Question number 6C, we have here, first of all, the restriction. So I've highlighted the restriction in the radical. The restriction is based on the radical not being negative. So it can be equal to 0, so equal to positive 8, and numbers smaller would make that more positive. So x is less than or equal to positive 8. So to solve this then, we want to first of all add 3 to both sides to get rid of the minus 3. And then we're going to divide both sides by 5 to get 3 on the left side and isolate the square root on the right-hand side. Now, at this point, when we square, because of the fact that the square and square root are not perfect matches for each other, this introduces a possibility of an extraneous solution. So this is why we have to check for the extraneous solution at the end. Okay, so we're just going to solve this normally then. So we're going to end up with 9 is equal to 8 minus x. We're going to add x to both sides, and we're going to subtract 9 from both sides, and we get the solution x equals negative 1. Now, because of that squaring, possibly introducing an extraneous solution, we're going to have to check this solution. So then our check is going to be plugging in back into the very original equation. So 12 is equal to, so anytime before we square is actually okay, but we're just going to plug it into the original equation and then do the calculation. 8 minus negative 1. Okay, so there's my solution. So we're checking x equals negative 1. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight that so that we're clear what we've done here. There's my negative 1 that I've plugged in. And then checking this out, I'm going to end up with negative 3 plus, well, that's going to be square root of positive 9. So that's going to be 3. So negative 3 plus 15 is going to be 12. So we get 12 equals 12. That solution is a valid solution. Okay, and again, we do have to check for extraneous solutions because it's at this step here that when we square it, we can possibly introduce a negative solution because the square root is defined as just the positive where we can square both positive and negative.